Good afternoon. It's me, Tina, from Ideas and Embellishments. It's been a little minute of time since I have posted, but sometimes it's just really hard for me to decide or to know what to do. So I had a brainstorm the other day. Yes, I think so. What I thought I would do is I'm going to start a series. Yes, I'm going to do a series, and it's called Let's Make a Junk Journal. Yay! So I know that there are a lot of them out there, and I'm by no means the expert on making junk journals, but I thought it might be fun to do. And then what I want to do is go through each step and from start to finish. And then at the end of the series, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I will give the journal away to someone who comments, random comments, you know, that sort of thing. So it's going to be a use what you have. And I may have more than the average person, but that's okay. So what I'm going to use today, I'm going to start with a cover, because that's the very first thing you do. Well, not always. Sometimes I do all the pages first, and then I do the cover. But this time, I'm going to do the cover first. So in the use what you have, you know I'm a dog lover and I have pups. So we are going to use a milk bone box. That's right, a milk bone box. So what you're first to do, and hopefully you guys can, is we're just gonna take this apart. Sorry for the noise. Yay! Take it apart. And this is like, you know, I know cereal boxes. Some people use cereal boxes, and I think that they're not really that substantial, but I think this is pretty substantial, actually, as you can see by my problem being able to have it tearing apart. So this is funny. Okay, so here we have it. We have this nice little thingy here. So I like my journals to be 9x6. The reason why is because it's easy. Why is it easy? Because if you take a piece of paper and you fold it straight in half, then guess what? It fits perfectly in a 9x6 journal. So what I'm going to do, this of course will be the front, and this of course will be the back, and then this will be the spine. And I'm going to probably, let's see, this spine is pretty, I think a 2-inch spine is probably going to be enough. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to use my trusty craft knife. I'm just going to cut that down. Yeah, easily cut it down. Or not. My blade might need to be sharpened, obviously. I can feel that going down. Okay. And we're going to cut this down. And using this trusty craft knife a couple of times. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, so I'm going to look at this, and right now it is 6 1/2 approximately, which, you know, with 8ths and stuff like that. Let me do this. Let me cut this one off too. This is like, really? I don't want that little bump, so I'm going to cut around the little bump. So actually I haven't been lazy. I had a journal that somebody wanted me to make. So make a little mark there at 6. Make a little mark there at 6. And then cut that down too. Well, first, let me see. This is right around 9. So we'll go ahead and there. Cut that off. Cut that off right there. Yep, today it kind of looks like a, huh. Tina, what are you doing? I don't know. What in the world, y'all? It's because. So I had a friend that wanted a journal, so I made him one. Oh no. It's probably close enough though, honestly. So it's not going to be exactly 9. Let's see. So, well, that's 9. That's close enough. So we're going to call that done. Well, nope, we're not, because I have to cut this off here. So it'll be 6. Okay, let's hope that I don't mess up. Okay, 6 by 9. 1, 2. Cut this one off. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, I would made a bird journal, and I didn't put it on. I didn't do a flip through or anything for it. Just it was a lot like the little cottontail one, a whole lot like that one. I'm going to cut this little thing off because I don't like it. See? Because it's got like a little lip or something, which I'm going to get rid of. So take that. And then I'm going to do 6 over here, and I'm going to do 6. And over here, 6. And then we're going to cut this off. A lot of times if I am going to make a journal out of a book, I always look for something that's approximately 6 by 9 because it's just easier. Okay, there's 2 of these, so I think what I'm going to do is I think to make this really sturdy, I might, you know, the spine is like the most important thing, really. These are so like good. Let's see. Let's just let's make this a 2 inches, maybe kind of big. I don't know if we should need to be that big. So let's make it. Do you want 2, 2.5, 1.5, maybe? No, let's just split it and go 1 and 1 3/4. That's a good one. 1 3/4. You guys seeing this? Oh, here. So you know what? I should have done it the other way. Let's do it the other way. First of all, let's take off this little bumpy thing, because this has got more torn spot over here than the other one. So I think it's going to be better if I take it from the other side. So yeah, so I made this bird journal for this guy I know, and he just loved it. He thought it was awesome. He said I should sell them. I don't know. I probably will. I have a few that I need to sell, and I was thinking about putting them in my Etsy shop, but I'm not exactly sure of shipping. Oops, 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. So I guess that's kind of what's, whoops. Did you see that thing move on me? Really? All right. So, I haven't decided. I probably will. And probably the ones that I'm going to sell, I'm probably going to sell the Tree of Life journal. There's a flip through with that. And I'm going to sell little cottontail. And then What's the other one I was talking about? I think that's it, maybe. I don't know. All right, is this 9? It is. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing to this one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut. You know what? I think I'm gonna cut these off first. It might be bright and bright and bright and bright. Now, I haven't really made any plans as far as how. I usually like to cover my journals with, I have done some with paper, but I usually like to cover them with fabric. And just cause this is not being cooperative. All right, so we said 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. So I will this here, and I don't know if some of y'all want to watch me cut paper. All right. Now we have this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my, where I might get it if I find it. Oh, here it is. I have this, and what I'm going to do, it's a sanding block that I got from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. I want to, I like to, because this has got a shiny surface, I want to buff it up a little bit. I want to make it not shiny, like a little. Look at that. I've never made one of these out of packaging before, but I mean I have, but mostly like Amazon packaging, that kind of thing. So let me see. I need a tissue paper towel, something like that. This is getting, yeah, look at that. It worked. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to take Fabrifix. I think I'm going to use. This is 3-in-1. It's kind of like Fabrifix. It is an acetone glue. And I'm going to glue these together. Just because I want to give this spine a little more stability than just because I think. Just because. Maybe you don't need to do this. I don't know, but somebody will write me and go, you know what, you shouldn't have done that. You don't need to do that, you know. And I'll be like, each to his own. I'll be like, you don't have to tell me. I know. But the other thing, I want to do the same thing to this. I want to rough it up. Just rough it up. You know, I will probably use this part as the inside of my journal, of our journal. We'll call this our journal. This is going to be, because I can cover this with paper and it won't be see-through. But if I cover the other side, if I cover this with fabric, it probably won't, it'll probably show through. So I won't do that. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that, buddy. No way. No way, no how. So, also, when you put, like, oh, isn't he cute? Kind of cute. My dogs love milk bones. And I guess they're kind of good for them. I don't know if they're good for them or not. Somebody can probably tell me. But when you're on a fixed income, you can't really, you know, it's a dog, right? I mean, I love my animals. They're my favorite animals. I got little Mia over here watching me. All right, so we got these two. I'm going to make this the inside, like I said, because it'll be, and because I'm a little OCD, I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these like this. You want about a 1/4 inch between your, not a 1/4 inch, no, what am I saying? Like 1/8 of an inch, like maybe a skewers, just kind of like this, like an itty bitty, like maybe, I don't know, what am I saying? Like maybe 1/8, yeah, 1/8. I always like to have like 1/8 so you can, you know how it is. So you can bend it. So what I'm going to use, this is like moving tape, and I love this stuff, and it's not going to come off. It's not going to be my friend today, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, y'all. Yes, Tina, we know that you're insane. You've told us this. So I'm going to take this, and I am going to take a piece of this tape, and I am going to carefully lay it down like so. And then I am going to do the same thing on this side, just like this. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. You saw that, right? This tape is kind of weird because it says it's a tough grip and it holds up to 80 pounds, but at the same time, at first it doesn't really go. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it doesn't really feel like it's adhering to it. So you can see too. I mean, I don't know if you can see this, but when you use your bone folder on this, it kind of gets transparent, and so anyway, so that is how that is. And I'm just going to burnish this really good. I don't want any bubbles. Look, it's got some bubbles. Tiny bubble. Anyway, no, I don't want to do that. So I got this side, and I'm going to pull it up. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side. And take this, and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to take another piece. A lot of people want to know about, how to do this, and honestly, I haven't found anything better than tape. Okay, y'all, this is how. And then you take your bone folder and you put it inside like this, and that makes those sticky parts stick together. They stick together. So cover. Maybe we should make a dog journal. I don't know. That might be cool. Just like a dog lover. I don't know. But not everybody loves dogs. So I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, man. Maybe put it. I don't know. Maybe just. You know what? I think I'm just going to go for it. I was thinking about it. And I was like, what if I make something and nobody likes it? Well, then they probably aren't following me anyway. Because if they don't like the things that I make, then they probably aren't following me. So maybe, maybe it doesn't matter. It's always a worry for me, because I always worry that maybe, what I'm making isn't good enough, or maybe people won't like it. But there's so many people out there that are doing this. Oh, I'm cutting this off if you didn't know that. The extra, putting the extra off. So, I mean, yeah, there's so many out there that are doing this. So you can always find someone. Now look at this though. See how nice that bends? Really nice. And that spine is good. That is a good spine. Good boy. Good spine. Okay. So this is, we said we're going to be the inside because it's going to be easy because we can cover this side with paper. So now we need to find some fabric. So I think what I'm going to do is get some fabric. already have one that's kind of made out of this. And it's really pretty. It's a batik, so I do have some of this left over, so I'm thinking I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use this. It's pretty, right? It's kind of pretty. I got it at Joann's, and it's just really, really pretty. So, I don't know. The thing of it is, should we put any kind of gesso on here? Let's see. It's not really looking like... Maybe we should. Maybe we should paint a little bit of gesso on here. The more layers you have, I think the better off you are. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some gesso on here. This is just acrylic, basic acrylic. I think I got it at Michael's. I can't remember. I'm just gonna get some of that on here. Throw it on here. Get me this brush, just to lighten it up a little bit, give it a little bit of, also, you can also just use acrylic paint. Oh, y'all, here's another little tip. I want to show you something. Look, if I do this, oh, no, it's not going to do it. Never mind. Usually if I put glue on the outside, it doesn't like to stick to tape. So I will rough it up a little bit, and then the glue sticks to it better. So I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I think giving it a little bit of paint maybe will help it. Help it. I don't know if I could sing, y'all, but you wouldn't like it. I don't know, just watching me paint. Okay, and I'll cut some of this out, y'all. Me looking for fabric and stuff. It's like, I don't know, me talking to people, and so I don't know. It's kind of like this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this with my heat gun. Then let me get back. Then I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. And this is pretty much, this is, you know, oh, it's dry enough. It's good enough. And so I'm going to get a little cup. And I'm going to take this fabric. Let me move this here a minute. Take this fabric. I don't know, I hope you guys like this. It's okay, right? Is this enough for here? Nope. Okay, and we're doing fabric. This enough for here? Yes, you want to have at least, you know, a little, like maybe about this much around the edges. So, I'm gonna, I don't wanna, here, put this over here. I want you guys to be able to suit. All right, so I'm gonna go along here. Because it needs to be a little bit, and a little bit over here. Y'all see this? Yeah. I do love this. So I think maybe, I don't know. I mean, if you guys have a certain one in mind, then maybe let me know what you think. What kind of, you know, theme? I don't know. Theme. Is there a theme? No. All right, so I'm gonna take, I use this Ideal for paper products. I love this stuff. We'll put a little bit in here in a cup. And I have my trusty brush that I got. What did I do with my trusty brush? Right here. So what I like to do is fold it down there and do a little bit on, I like to put the glue, this is glue, put it on the spine like that first. I hope you guys can, am I all the way in frame? I hope so. Let me pull it up a little bit so you can see. And basically, you know, it's just painting glue. Just painting glue. Okay. And then I fold this back. Just do like that. Okay. Then I'm going to pull this side up and I'm going to start painting this. And you know, I think the reason to do this is that way you don't, I don't know, you don't lose, you make sure you get it all everything painted. And also, you know, that, I don't know, man, I think I just saw somebody do it and I was like, okay, I'll do it. You know, so I just saw somebody do it and I was like, you know, that's a good idea. I think I'll do it that way. I think it was Nick the Booksmith. And, you know, if you guys want to know any, you know, if you want to see somebody that really knows all about bookbinding and all about making covers, that's where you should go. She's pretty much my go-to. She was like the first person I found, so I guess she's like the person that got me into it, into junk journals. So, whoops, I don't want to get that on there. Okay, also, you know, putting a little bit of glue on here is in the fabric and the papers, and I'll probably use cardstock on the inside. It's also going to make this cover very, very sturdy. Or sturdier, you know, because it is just a milk bone box, right? So just make sure that's all in there. And then here, and then whatever here. Make sure that's good. Make sure that's good. Where's my bone cutter? Okay, I just like to do this like that. So then, that's got a, let's see, I don't want wrinkles. Yeah, I don't want wrinkles. I want to make sure. You know, I mean, unless you like the wrinkles, some people like the wrinkles. I don't like the wrinkles. I don't like them. No, I don't. Here. So you can see them. And feel them. Make sure there's no wrinkles. All right. Okay. So then we're going to go over here. And it's important that you cut the corners properly. So you want about, I have this little thing. It's called a corner miter tool. You may have seen it before. Basically, it just tells you where to cut. Now, I'm just going to tell you that you don't need this. You can use, it just needs to be about 1/8 of an inch. About 1/8 of an inch. About like that much. See, about 1/8 an inch. That didn't come out really good, did it? Okay, and I'm gonna let you know, hey, since I have it, and I think I put it in one of my things. And the reason I saw this, I got this idea from Corey Danham. She had one of these, and I was like, okay, I need to have one. And that's my nemesis. It's like when I see somebody that I admire and they have a tool, I have to have it. So whether I need it or not. Okay, so that's that. And it is corner miter tool from Colorway Arts. And there is the www.colorwayarts.com. Okay. There, if you guys want to know where to get you one. All right. And here we are. So I'm going to do we have to put the, let me have this here, so I don't want to, a little bit of, so I'm going to take my glue, I'm going to do here, I'm going to put it on the edges right here. Yeah, put it here. I'm going to see how this looks too. So I'm kind of quiet, but it is, I put it in here. I don't know why, well, it's easier than, I have these little cups at the Dollar Tree. I have like a million of them. I used to want to do videos. Are y'all seeing this? I don't know if you are or not, so sorry if I'm out of frame. It's one of those things I've been trying to work on. All right, and this goes up here. Just fold this up. Okay, and folder. Now you can see through it a little bit. Now this looks a little wrinkly, but when it dries, it probably will still be wrinkly. No, I don't know. Well, not. We're gonna have to see. Like I said, I've never made a journal out of packaging, but everybody does it, so it has to be a way. So it has to be. And if I don't like it, I will just say, sorry guys, I didn't like that one. Let's do something else. And that's what I'll do. It's like, hey, I don't. It's fabric and a box, so it's fabric in the box. Do I have something? I can gripe. I just need to gripe a little bit. I have to, honestly. I was a little perturbed. Where we live, I have, we have a grocery store, and I go to this grocery store, and they have these cards, rewards cards. A lot of them people have them, and they have this thing where where you build up like rewards, and at the end of the month, they kind of all come together, right? So it's like you may save I've gone into the store at the end of the month and gotten $8 off. Really, seriously. So, but you have to use your card, right? Right. So, all right, this is important right here. You see where this, and I'll come back to my story in a second, but see where this corner is? You want to make sure that that has plenty of glue, because you need to smoosh it in order for, I think I have a video about covers, but you want to make sure that that cover, that corner is down, so that you will have, so you'll have, yeah, so you'll have nice corners. I don't like the folded corners. I like these corners because they are nice, tight corners. And it's really, I think it's really important to have these nice corners. See? Look, there's a nice corners right there. See? See? It's a nice corner. And I think with this dries, it's going to be better. It makes sense. It's going to be more, I'm just kind of futzing with it here. It's gonna be, okay, now, he's so cute. He's such a happy little puppy. He's so happy. And we're gonna cover his little face up. Anyway, so at the store, at the end of the month, it's like this thing called Shop and Save. So at the end of the month, you have, when you buy all of these things, you get I don't know, it's like if I have, it'll say at the beginning of the month, if you spend this much in produce, you'll get this much off. You'll get $5 off. And if you get this much in the meat department, then you'll get this much off. So at the beginning of the month, you load, and it redoes every month. So at the end of the month is when everything, you know, all comes to fruition because you've been spending money all month. Well, today, and it's like the end of the month, I went and, you know, to my store where I always go, and I'm so mad. And the cashier used her own card. And I said, wait a minute. And I was getting ready to find my card. She goes, that's okay. I already used the store card. I'm like, why did you do that? She goes, oh, I just really love to see the numbers come down. And I'm like, well, you just cost me all my shop and save. And she didn't seem to think that was a big deal. But y'all, I was mad. So yeah, I came home and I filled out the survey and told them that I thought that they should please tell your cashiers not to use their own card, because you are, I mean, if she was using her own card, she could really be racking in on the shop and save, you know? I mean, she could seriously like be racking in using her own card. I don't know if she was using her own card, but you know, hey. Anyway, I was a little irritated. I need to put this in some water. I'll be right. So what I decided to do is I went to my stash, and I thought this kind of looked kind of cool. This has got, yeah. I found this paper at tearing that off, at Goodwill. I think if I cut it in half, let me do that. I'm gonna take my cutter and we'll cut it in half. We're just gonna, so if this is probably, yes, it's 12. So we're gonna cut it in half in 6. I'm just, you know, I'm just grabbing stuff. Okay, and then, let's see, so if we have this, oh, actually, it needs to be a little bit smaller. Let me see, how big? I want it, let's do 5 3/4. Like I said, I got this, I was like, wow, and it's cardstocky paper, you know, it's not like, so I got it at Goodwill, and which is like a thrift store that is actually becoming ridiculously expensive. Okay, so we're gonna do 8 1/2. 8 1/2 or 8? Maybe 8 3/4. Let's do 8 3/4. So, I mean, one of my friends was telling me, she's like, you know, because my grandson needed a bathing suit, and I was like, and she goes, I found one at Goodwill. I'm like, okay, so I went to Goodwill, and they didn't have any. So I was like, well, darn it, you know. So I went to Walmart, and they had them on sale for $4. I was like, and the ones I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna ink around the edges. I'm an inker, y'all. Just cause. Inker, y'all. Because I told her that. She was all mad because she's like, I paid $4.95 for mine at Goodwill. I'm like, yeah, I got a brand new one at that's gonna be nice. I think that'll be nice. Put it right to that thing right there. Oh, you know what I might do? Yeah, I need to do one more thing, y'all, because I need to. So I don't know if you guys like a grunginess or not, but I kind of do. So let me get some. Let me get a piece of this stuff. This is just a piece of cotton something or other, and not really, well, here, we'll do this. I'm just gonna cut a little piece. Is this the same? Let me see if this is right. You know, it's weird. It's like some people can just, I can't. You know, it's like some people can just go, like this. And then just tear it. Me. Oh, wait. Okay, there it goes. Oh. Yes. Okay, so, and then the bottom. I kind of like this little bit sticking out. I don't know if you do or not, but let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get it to tear this way. Did. Y'all. It tore. All right, so cut some of these little threads out. This is something that I do. I put a little bit of, you can always cut this off if you want to, but I'm going to take some of this PVA and I'm going to put, where did I do with my brush? Here. You know what I did? Threw my cup away. And it has some perfectly good stuff in there. All right, I'm going to do this. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. See that glue right there? How it's not like it kind of separating. So what I do is I take my trusty block here and I rough it up a little bit. Let's rough it up. Let's rough it up. And then, I don't know if you saw that or not, but if you didn't see it, now you're, you know, now it doesn't do that. Now it doesn't do that, does it? It's just going to give the spine a little extra something, something. And, look, see, it doesn't do that. Right. Okay. That, and then I'm gonna move a hair, which is like, oh, overkill maybe, but, and I don't know if you guys want me to do a hidden spine or the kind, I think, you know, I haven't done one with the stuff hanging out on the back in a while, so maybe I'll do that. So there's that here. Okay, now, and where's my boom folder? It's going to be kind of a long video, maybe. But maybe not. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and I'm going to put these on here. Somebody in the real world is cringing. I'll put it onto this because they're thinking I'm doing this wrong. So I'm gonna use 3-in-1 glue on this. And now I think what we're gonna do, I have the cover, but I think once we decide, you know, we don't really know what kind of thing what kind of journal theme or whatever this is going to be. So I'm not going to decorate it. You guys leave comments in the bottom what kind of journals you like, what kind of journal you would like to have, and we will see. Look at that. It's kind of beautiful. And also it has to give this little sucker a time, little bit of drying time. Yeah, that's pretty. We can always cut this off if you don't like it. Anybody, you can do whatever you want. You know, it's like cool. So I think that would be the best thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't really. I'm just gonna say this one thing though, is I'm not into lace. So I don't do lacy things and frilly things. Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. So whoever gets this will be able to lace it up and frill it up and do whatever they want to it. So I think, you know, what we're going to do is kind of make it basic. Just kind of basic. Maybe put some pockets in there and do some ephemera. And, oops, let's see. Kind of just make it basic. Okay. Now, that is that. So here is the base. Here is the front. And as this dries, it's going to get, like I said, it's going to get a lot, hopefully, hopefully it'll get a lot stronger, but that's, you know, I have made, I made my daughter a journal, and I made it out of Amazon packaging, but I thought this would be better. So anyway, this is it, and we will be, after this dries, we will come back, and the next video is going to be, like I said, I think we'll think about decorating the video. We'll think about decorating this after I kind of figure out where we're going to go with it. So I think the next video is going to show how to make coffee dyed papers, because I really like coffee dyed paper. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make some, I'm going to show you how to make some coffee dyed papers. We're going to maybe get some papers out and get them ready and sew them. We'll see. I don't know. We might start decorating some of them. If you guys want me to sew in them, it's better if you sew in them before you actually sew them into the journal. And we'll just see how it goes. So anyway, I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Click that share. Yeah, you can share it. Also, click the subscribe button. And hope to see you soon. And if not, anyway, I'll see you later.